a direct blow. Blow, coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Overshine. Low, roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Back out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place and you watch step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to like the disco jack. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be the, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
How you color?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports.
You in Seattle?
As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Well, we're playing under the lights
Yeah.
and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now the first carry for Crenshaw Judkins. Maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Sanders.
Yeah, get him.
The Texans take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught, there's the one again, Bowling Green. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field.
You gotta play
Feet
smart.
and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight
You
end.
gotta play smart.
It's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Good job.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own
It's
strength.
already raining, dude.
Entirely.
Ain't no clean
It's gonna be a touchback.
game.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the tape.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the ground again with Mixon. Makes a cut to the right side.
Ain't no fumbling.
And he's
Ain't no
gonna be driven
fumbling.
out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Talking
Play
to
goes for
big
19 and a new set of downs.
about that rain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Keeping it with Mixon. Making it even 10 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He'll be picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
All right. 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. That's caught in stride by Rice. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans
Yeah, you already know.
right with a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on
What
the
makes you
slants,
think he can hold it?
find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more,
What makes you think he can hold it?
6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks.
You gotta blame that on the commissioner.
Well, Working out of the gun. Sanders made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
It's raining.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Go! Hawk steps, 19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air on first down. Sanders. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
Paul Davis said, what's the weather code?
And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
What's the weather code?
I think every quarterback around the world would agree. Kate. To a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Come on, go!
Judkins running between the tackles. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Ready!
To throw now is Sanders. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready!
Third down run from Judkins. Take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And this is caught, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up
yeah,
8-7.
right.
They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then
I'm just thinking.
this a little one-upping by scoring on the two-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call, the coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
He fields it from the 8.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Texans take over first and 10
Yeah.
at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now begin with a run by Mixon.
Ooh.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
It's Mixon on second down. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackle made by Jamarcus Lawrence.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third down, Mixon gets it. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. A give to Mixon up the middle. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 8-7 the score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
No.
Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll be set up with third and only one. Here's Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 6. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Ain't none.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. Timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Throwing again here, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue
I knew it, too.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
Just find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Get it. Ready.
Sanders setting the pass.
Get the...
Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st and goal, Jenkins. And he's going to fight forward and get a touchdown. The Seahawks tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually
I did like it.
And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Worked so well the first time, hey, why not go right back to it? see if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Oh, hey. Swap. Mother swap.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Running it with Mixon. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 29-yard gain, and it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Mixon on the counter. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Now the give to Mixon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, 1st round. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the 1st half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans jump in front now by 5. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Sanders going to look to throw. That one is complete to Fannin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Come on.
Just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be fourth and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Get it.
Sanders going to throw on fourth. Hits him on
Oh, come on.
gain is enough for him to set it down.
Sure seems like he knew
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Here it comes.
Just been running the clock. Paul had to do something, I guess. I've been running the clock out. Why you ain't playing? Oh yeah.
Oh, let me know. You need me now. Let me know. I want you to be in there playing a song, so. All right, I'm back.
Oh you?
exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The next one what?
Hold it ready.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
Judkins.
I knew that was gonna happen.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready, ready.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
On the give, here's Judkins. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Now Seattle going to call a 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Sanders now. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. 2-point attempts coming. Sanders getting his offense set. All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
Texans 21. Michael Dixon to kick off
for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
All right.
Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Oh, I don't know. Damn, I was watching.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Half's going to begin with a mix and run. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this one. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 43. First give on the ground. It's Woody Morris. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
On 2nd down, Marks. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. We've set it down from 37.
On the quick, right?
Up the middle, it's Marks. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Here's a handoff to Marks. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. It's Marks on the handoff. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, tiger package comes on the field.
No.
It's a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. This connects with Schultz. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now run, it's Marks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards. Here we go.
Now a give to Marks. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say to slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders.
Good job.
That's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. This is Marks. Having gained up that handful there. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
3rd down, run by Marks. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Running this with Marks. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Of his 2nd rushing score, this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, there's something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. Right, passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play. Now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Sanders. Going in for incomplete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Come on, set! 19, Tiger, 19!
Sanders back to throw. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Every tight end worth of salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk!
From the gun, Judkins. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Go to him again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Pass play now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the...
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive with Marks. Right, danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. They lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony.
Now Marks. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Oh, that's...
He's back to throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they'll make a stop up at the 46 6-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
All right. Hey, King. What's up?
Lone back gets the handoff. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Hey, King.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Texans holding on to a field goal lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Another carry for him. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
What the world? Damn, what happened? Damn. Dang, what happened? That's crazy. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. You gotta ask the commissioner, man. I don't know something. I don't know. It was getting spooky. Mm.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you, a DM. Wanna